Hey there, devotioners. How are you doing? I hope that you are doing fantastic. God is so good, and He never ceases from being good. That's His nature. You can't even fully describe good. You have to taste and see that something is good. You have to bite into it. My God. And if you want to experience the goodness of God, you have to get to know God. He is so good. He is so good. He is so good. You know, this little song came to my mind, and I'm going to attempt to sing it. And I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to sing it, and I want to encourage you. The song says, "Encourage my soul, and let us journey on, though the night is dark and I am far from home. But thanks be to God, the morning light appears. The storm is passing over. The storm is passing over. The storm is passing over. Hallelujah. 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 The storm is passing over. The storm is passing over. The storm is passing over. Hallelujah. Encourage my soul. I want to pause right there. Encourage my soul. The soul is the seat of your will, your emotions, and your intellect. And the song says, encourage my soul and let us journey on. I don't know if you've ever been in a place where you feel so bewildered and you feel overcome and you're frustrated and you're like at the fork at the road and you don't know what direction to go in. The song says, encourage my soul, because your emotions will want to take over and take hostage of the situation. And your emotion will begin to make decisions for you that says, rather than go into the place that you perceive God is trying to lead you, your emotions will dictate to you and say, well, let's go back to where it's familiar. Your emotions will say, I don't see clearly what direction to go in. And your emotions is not going to tell you to pray and to seek God. Your emotion is going to go into freeze and flight mode, and it's going to make a decision for you and try to lead you back into a place that is familiar. Your will and God's will is going to collide with each other, right? Is it possible, God, that this situation be removed from me. But the will of God says you need this situation in order to be catapulted to the next level, the next phase, the next realm, the next dimension that I have for you. But your will says this is hard. This is challenging. I cannot do this. This is not, I can't do this. So the will, your will and God's will is going to come into combat, right? And it's going to be a tug of war. It's going to be a tension in that area of your soul. So your emotion wants to take over. Your will is in a battle with God's will, right? And your intellect now, right? Your thought life is going to go bananas, right? Because it's going to start to think all kinds of different things. It's going to conjure up all kinds of different scenarios. And it's going to perhaps cause you to traverse back into time and think about an experience that you had, or think about an experience that somebody had. And so there's going to just be war and chaos in the soul area of your life, and it's an integral part of who we are. And so the psalmist David says, right, that he has to encourage himself. He has to encourage his soul. The song is telling us, encourage your soul. Encourage my soul. I'm going to talk to my soulish area, and I'm going to say, you got to come into alignment. That's the word that God gave me this year. It's alignment. And I'm telling you, let me pause parenthetically here just to say to you, when you are contending for alignment, hell is going to break loose. Hell is going to rage war, because the enemy of your soul, here we go again, the enemy of your soul is saying, no, you can't go into alignment. Because if you ever go into alignment, if you ever begin to realize who you are and whose you are in God, you're going to be a threat to my kingdom. So before you become a threat to my kingdom, I am going to fight you tooth and nail, and I am going to cause you to surrender your weapons of warfare, which is prayer and fasting. I am going to mess you up so bad that you don't want to fight for it anymore. Oh God, I feel the heavens declare the glory of God. I am telling you, when you are contending for alignment, hell is going to send out notice for your soul and cause your soul to be discombobulated, that you are going to want to give up and say, I cannot do this. I cannot do this. But I'm here to tell you, I'm here to encourage you. Fight on. Fight on. Fight on. If you trust God and if you believe God, the fight is fixed. You're going to win. You're going to win. But it doesn't mean that you are going to abort, that you should abort the process, that God is going to say, well, all right, let me just take you from point A to the finish line. No, you're going to have to go through the process, because when we are tried, when we are tested, when we are put through the fire, when we are placed on the potter's wheel, we are going to come forth as pure gold. We are going to come forth as the jars that he has in mind. We're going to come forth as a royal diadem of God. I'm here to tell you, encourage your soul. Encourage your soul. Many of you may notice I'm a journaler. I journal every day. If you go look at my journal, I've been journaling from January 1st and now it's May 6th, I believe. I've been journaling. I journal every single day and I try to hear what God has to say every single day, and I try to write it down, and my goals and my dreams and all my aspirations and my reflections, everything is in there, right? You got to encourage your soul. You got to talk to yourself. And so journaling is a way that I talk to myself. And listen, sometimes I sit down and I talk to myself. And I said, Daniel, you got to get yourself together. Come on, come on, come on. It won't always be like this. I feel, God, I want to cry. It won't always be like this. This is just a process. This is just a part of the journey. This is not where God told you that you're going to end up. So keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, keep on walking, keep on moving. Come on, there is greater, and greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world. Keep on walking, run. Just keep on going. Don't stop here. Encourage your soul. So sometimes you got to sit down and you got to call yourself by name and you got to tell yourself, come on, come on, come on. You got to pull yourself up by the bootstraps. You got to drape up yourself like they would say in Jamaica. You got to put yourself together and say, come on, I got this. I'm better than this. I'm better than this. I'm going to dedicate myself to this. I'm going to put time to this. I'm going to do this. I can. I'm capable. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And if God calls me to it, He's going to bring me all the way through it. Come on, somebody, got to talk to yourself. Encourage your soul and tell your soul, let's journey on. Let's journey on. Soul, I submit you to the will of God. Emotions, I submit you to the will of God. Thought life, I submit you to the will of God. I have a quote that I generated, that I live by. How you think and speak, direct your feet. How you think. Your thought life matters. Yes. Your speech life matters. What you think of yourself matters. And the things that you say and project into the atmosphere, it matters, because words have life. Words have life. Words are seed. And when it goes out of your mouth, it's looking for grounds to grow. And many of what we are reaping today is not the devil. Let me tell you that. Number one, it's the words that we have spoken, and they took root and now they're growing. And one thing I know about seeds, they multiply. You plant one ear of corn, you're getting a whole harvest of corn. So let me tell you something. The words that you and I have spoken, now we are reaping in abundance. So I tell you today, I encourage you, I've said it to people that I talk to. Listen, you got to go cut down that tree. You hear me tell you? Cut down that tree and dig it up in from the root and burn it, and said, no, you're not going to grow anymore. No. We can't just cut off the branches. We got to go down to the root. That's what some of us have to do with our words. We have to go back into the past, and we're gonna have to call them to order and say, come, I have spoken some negative things over my life. I've spoken some negative things over my family. I've spoken some negative things over my finances, over my pursuits. Come and call them and say, Lord, help me to go back and to call them into order. And guess what? Say, Lord, here they are, and set them on fire. Set them on fire and say, you don't have any more power. Because one thing I know about roots, right? When you burn them, they can't grow. When you burn them up, they cannot grow. So some of us need to go back and to burn up some words that we have spoken, because the words that we speak, we inevitably walk in that direction of our word. So how you think and how you speak, it will direct your feet. It happens. It's automatic. When your thought life and your speech life align, you're gonna walk in that direction, whether you want to or not, whether you are fully aware or not. That's what's gonna happen. So encourage your soul today. Encourage your soul today. Sit down by a rock. It's nice outside. For those of us who are in this area, it's nice. Go find a lake. Go find a pond. Go find a bench. Go find something on your stairs, on your porch, somewhere, and sit down and say, soul, I encourage you in the name of the Lord. I encourage you in the name of the Lord. Talk to your soul. It will respond. It's a living organism. It will respond. Talk to your soul. David encouraged himself in the Lord. David was going through a real hard time. He was contending for the people. He was contending. But he sat down and he encouraged himself in the Lord. They were against him, but he encouraged himself in the Lord. He found solace in encouraging himself in the Lord, and he was able to battle. I want to encourage you, if we're going to make it, if we are going to make it, and I believe that it's God's will for us to make it. But if we are going to align to God's will, we're going to have to tell ourselves, we're going to make it. We're going to make it. The soul is in battle. The soul is in a war zone. But I'm here to tell you, you can make it and journey on. The night seems dark, but joy is coming in the morning. The night seems long, but joy is coming in the morning. The tears has wetted your pillow, but joy is coming in the morning. Encourage your soul and let us journey on. The night is dark and you're far from home. But I want to tell you, the morning light will appear, and no storm lasts forever. The storm is passing over. The storm is passing over. And we give it the highest praise. Hallelujah. God bless you and keep you and cause his great face to shine upon you. May the Lord lift your countenance. May the Lord bring you peace. That peace that passes all understanding. We'll talk soon.